Hey guys, it's Amber Fox here from theempowerliving.com, and today I wanted to talk to you about jumping at opportunities and taking action. So what I want you to do is think back to a time where you had to make a decision, where you had an opportunity right there in front of you and you had to decide whether you were going to go for it or not. Let me tell you a couple of stories about sometimes I had to make a decision and I had an opportunity. First one is about 9 years ago now. I was working as a cashier at Walmart, and I was 18 years old, and I had just actually given birth to my first child, Jacob, and he was not quite 6 months old when I was working there. But I met someone when I was working at Walmart, and we started talking at lunch breaks and stuff like that, and I had a crush, which I back then tended to do a lot. But I was very shy. I still am kind of, but not like I was then. Whereas I would wait for a guy to come to me. I wouldn't, I was not a go-getter when it came to guys. So I had this crush, like I'd had, however many times before. But there came this day when I was working. He was actually off that day. And this guy, his name is Sam, he came into Walmart on his day off. And every time he would come to Walmart, whether it was on his lunch break or on his day off, he would always come through my line. He always sat with me at lunch. We talked. So I kind of thought maybe he might like me, but I didn't know. So like I said, normally I would not do anything about it. I would just wait for the guy to come to me. But he came through my line this one night when he was off. And for some reason, little old shy me jumped at this opportunity that was in front of me, and I wrote down my phone number, and I gave it to him, which, like I said, was way, way out of character for me. But I did it, and I took action, and I jumped at that opportunity, and do you know what came out of that? That guy at Walmart is now my husband. We've been married now for 6 years, just over 6 years. And we've got 2 little girls together, and he loves my son just as if he was his own. So if I would not have taken that opportunity and jumped at it and, took that action, who knows where I would be now. And I'm sure most of you have a story like that with a spouse or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or something like that. So I know you can relate to that. My other story is I had the opportunity that came about back, 4 years ago now, it started. I used to like to watch the show called One Tree Hill, and I was at home one day playing around on the internet, and I was Googling up One Tree Hill and just reading articles, looking at pictures, stuff like that. And I came across this article that was talking about how the show was filmed in Wilmington, North Carolina, which is only 2 hours from me, and I had no clue that it was filmed there, as I had been watching the show for a while. So I thought, well, that's cool. And then later on, I think it was in the same article, I saw an ad for them looking for extras for the show, which is, if you don't know, extras are the people, in the background of movies and TV shows, just walking around the background, but they don't talk. And I thought, well, that would be really fun. And all you had to do was, mail in your picture and a short questionnaire and tell if you had any experience. So I did that. I mailed it in, and I thought it was one of those crazy dreams. But I jumped at the opportunity anyway. I thought, well, it can't hurt to send the stuff in, But since I didn't have any experience, I really didn't think anything was going to come out of it. But a month later, I got a phone call from the casting office for my favorite TV show at the time, One Tree Hill, and they called me to come be an extra. And I went, and I worked as an extra on my favorite TV show. I got to hang out on set. I got to see some of my favorite actors in real life. It was really, really exciting. Not only that, but they also asked me to come back and work on that show about 5 more times over the next 2 years. So I got to go do it 6 times. And one of the times, I actually got to go into hair and makeup and get wardrobe fitted and everything because it was for a 1940s episode. So that was really, really fun. I felt that was like a star experience for the day. Um, and then even after that, I went on and I did, because I had that experience, you know, I got called and asked to do the Dear John movie, Nicholas Sparks' book, Dear John. I was in that as an extra. And I just recently went down to Georgia. Well, I guess it's been about almost a year ago now. I went down to Georgia, and my favorite show now is The Vampire Diaries. And I went and I worked on that show and worked as an extra and actually spoke to Ian Somerhalder, which if you're a woman and you watch Vampire Diaries, you might think that's really neat. So anyway, my point is, if I would not have jumped at that opportunity when I saw that ad, you know, I wouldn't have had all these great memories from working on these TV shows and movies, which is awesome. And then, most recently, my story, of course, is the business I'm in. If you're a fan of my Facebook fan page, The Empower Living, then you know what I'm talking about. I had the opportunity when I came across this company to get in it. At first, you know, I found it because I was trying to find a way to promote my network marketing business online. And I came across this company and this blogging system, and I was faced with that, you know, choice again. Do I do it or do I not? Well, it's only $25 a month. Well, what if it doesn't work? What if it's a scam? Blah, blah, blah. You know, the back and forth, back and forth. But, you know, I thought, number one, for $25, you know, I'll try it out. You know, if it doesn't work, then I'll just cancel it. But I got in. I made the decision to get in. I got in, and I did the work, and I went through the trainings, because not only do we have a blogging system, but we have a whole, oh my gosh, the most extensive internet marketing training inside of our company anywhere on the internet. And it was not just to promote that business. You can use it to promote any business. And so I got in, I went through the stuff, I did the work, and now I'm making extra money every month for my family. I'm signing up people under me every day, which I never was able to do in my network marketing business. And, you know, every day, it keeps going up. And, you know, I'm so thrilled because I can see that light at the end of the tunnel. The way it's going now, you know, a couple months from now, I'll be able to quit my job. And that's, you know, wonderful. And now my results, not being one of the top people in the company, but even my results are not typical. You know, you have to get in and do the work, basically. If you follow the system, it's going to work. If you don't, then it's not. But my point is, if you don't jump at opportunities and you don't take action, then you never know what you're missing out on. So what I'm going to tell you right now is you need to take action, because I'm giving you the opportunity to join me. You can use our system to promote a company you're already in, a network marketing business, or if you have your own business. Or if you don't have a business, you can get in and you can start your own business right here. All you have to do is click the link around this video, and when you get in, I'll contact you and I'll help you get started. So click the link now.